If you buy a car that holds onto its value well, you won't lose a truckload of cash each time you decide to get something new. Based on data from Kelley Blue Book and iSeeCars, here are 14 cars that hold their value the longest. The Honda Ridgeline. Yeah, it's arguably not really a truck, but that fact doesn't stop plenty of people from buying it. It's a champ when it comes to retaining value, with 60.7% still around at 36 months and 46.7% at 60 months. The Toyota Tacoma. It's been a long-time favorite for people who want something trusty, rugged, but livable for daily driving. It's also legendary for reliability, which could be part of the reason why it only loses 10.4% of its value in the first year. The Nissan Frontier. There hasn't been any significant changes to this pickup since 2004, but as they say, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. And Nissan may be doing something right, because this truck only takes a 13.3% dip in value during the first year. The Jeep Wrangler. Have you tried buying a used Wrangler lately? They aren't exactly cheap, thanks to excellent value retention. In the first year, this famous off-roader only loses 8.9% of its original value, and after 36 months, the Wrangler keeps 65.2% of the original value. The Honda Pilot. Needing to haul a bunch of people really limits what vehicles you can consider. This three-row SUV only drops 13.7% of its value in the first 12 months. Just remember that putting a stick family on the back window increases the value of this SUV by at least 20%. The Toyota 4Runner. Rugged and reliable, the current generation is great for taking out on trails, towing a smaller boat, or doing pretty much anything outside. It's also great for your wallet, thanks in part to the mere 12.7% value drop in the first year. The Chevrolet Colorado. People like reasonable utility because the Colorado costs far less than the Silverado and works for what many owners will need from day to day. After a year, only 13.7% of this pickup's value is gone. The Subaru WRX. Thanks to the performance sedan losing a mere 14.2% of its value in the first year, you could snag a new model from your local dealer's lot and not worry about the financial difference. Even after 3 years, the car still retains 57.8% of its value. The Honda HR-V. Score 1 for a subcompact. The HR-V is the little crossover that can retain plenty of its value. During the first year, it loses just 13.8% of the original value. The Toyota Tundra. Yes, another Toyota truck. The Tundra is a full-size model that often gets overlooked, but apparently owners and shoppers don't forget it exists, considering it keeps 64.7% of its original value after 3 years. The Jeep Renegade. This subcompact SUV may be the subject of quite a few jokes made by Wrangler owners, even though buying one can be a solid financial move. During the first 12 months, it only loses 14.1% of its value. The Chevrolet Silverado. Yes, you can get a full-size truck that isn't a Toyota and not watch the value melt like a candy bar left on the dashboard. Kelley Blue Book says the Silverado keeps 57.6% of its value after 3 years. The GMC Sierra. The Silverado's twin is also a fairly good investment if you need a full-size truck. It does even better than the Chevy, keeping 58.4% of its value at 36 months. The Ford F-150. Often the best-selling vehicle in America, it's utilitarian, comfortable, feature-rich, and dependable. All that combined so the truck keeps 58.7% of its value at 3 years. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe for more Insider Car News videos.